Good morning, grandkids. Well, I'm going to do a short vlog today, and I'll bet after I am through, I'll say to myself, oh, there was something else that I wanted to say and forgot. But let's start out with gifts. I've got two gifts to show you. See this pretty bag? This came from Raina, R-A-I-N-A. I never do know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. The card says, "Happy late birthday, Grandma. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the amazing videos and for making me smile so much. I'm so glad to be a part of the grandchildren. Here's a gift for you. I really hope that you like it. From Raina." So, look at this big, pretty bow. Of course, you know I've already opened this. And she sent me, oh, you can't see. It's a Skyrim symbol, the dragon, on a chain. I should put that on with my dragon t-shirt that I got. I got that when I was at PAX East, what, 2 years ago? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate anything Skyrim. The next one is from Chris White. He's one of the developers that made my Grandma Shirley mod follower. And the thing about this gift is, I had been thinking one day that if I tried to do a alchemist person that was strictly an alchemist person, like when I started out with Shire and Inigo, I wanted her to sort of get into alchemy a lot. But she eventually just started adventuring, and she liked that more than she did the alchemy. So I let her have her way. But if I was to ever do just an alchemist, I don't know how I'd build a story around that, but I would eventually. I knew I was going to have to go into the wiki and places where people talk about Skyrim and ask a lot of questions and find a bunch of all the good recipes that you can make the most money with, and then figure out where all those particular ingredients are at and all that stuff. And it was going to be a job that I didn't want to undertake. Because when gaming gets to be too much of a grind, I get tired of it and quit that series. So I just want to have fun. Anyway, that was what my mindset was. And then I got this gift. I had never said that to anyone, but then I got this gift. I'll read you his note first. Dear Shirley, before I get started, this is Phantom. That's his name on Discord, where we meet about the mod. But his name is Chris. In case you didn't already know, I wanted to write an intricate, hand-printed calligraphy letter for you, but alas, that takes all kinds of time that I don't have. So I set fingertips to keyboard instead to write a long overdue letter. Hey, do you know what the Spanish word for keyboard is? It's teclado. T-E-C-L-A-D-O. Teclado. Interesting. But I think it's just the perfect word because it sounds like typing. Tec, 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 tec. Teclado. You're funny, Chris. First, let me tell you about your gift. I've been wanting to give you something Skyrim related for a while. I debated over various things. There's some really amazing Skyrim weapons, from foam to steel, that are available. I saw this one set of all the daggers on Etsy that is just amazing, but also kind of expensive. And he gave me a link to that. I thought about something funny, like one of those knit caps that looks like the iron helmet and all the promotional material with the horns. I'm glad you didn't send that, because I wouldn't have put it on my head. I had a chuckle thinking of you doing a video while wearing that. But as I was narrowing down in on an idea, someone posted a handmade set of books with all the alchemical ingredients from Skyrim and the DLCs. Just what I was wanting and didn't want to have to research myself. It's beautifully done and has a one-of-a-kind feel that I felt would be perfect. Also, could be super useful. That's right. Here's what it is. All the ingredients are hand-drawn and organized alphabetically. Each ingredient has the 4 effects. Each ingredient also has where you can find it and how difficult and rare it is. And each ingredient has the best matches to make useful or valuable potions. Everything I was thinking I wanted and didn't want to spend the time to research it. Finally, at the end, it has the most expensive potions that you can make. And it also has some blank pages where you can write your own alchemical notes. It's something that I could imagine you keeping on your bookshelf or on your desk as a reference when you're doing alchemy stuff. You got that right. The guy who made it is from Czech Republic. His Reddit username is Goldfinch Eve. If you want to tell him what you think of his work, or just email me and I'll pass it on. I was genuinely impressed. Believe me, Chris, I'm impressed too. Regardless, I hope that you find your present at least pretty and hopefully useful as well. I found it beautiful and it's going to be very helpful. I don't know how often you visit your post office box, but you'll either get this right before or right after we release the mod. I got it right after. It's just taken me a long time to get around to making a vlog. If nothing else, I'm so happy that I got to be involved with the mod because it's been a real pleasure getting to know you a bit. I think I've told you this before, but I searched for over a year to find someone who did mostly Skyrim playthroughs, who had that wonder that I had when I first started playing. I wasn't a gamer my eyes just suddenly went crazy. But it's okay now. I wasn't a gamer at all when my son started to play Skyrim in 2011, and I've been fully addicted ever since. The problem with other Let's Play channels was that there was a lot of, I don't know, it seemed so performance-based. Contrived, that's the word. They seemed contrived. Even the ones I could find from 2011 looked like they had played through for an hour or so before they could get their bearings and then started a new playthrough to record. Yeah, that's why I don't edit and I don't re-record, because I make commentary as the character, and I can't do that if I edit and re-record if I don't like it. And it's just like what Chris said, it's contrived. So when you watch my videos, they are natural. what you hear and see is what you get, even if it's wrong, and it often is. You really stand alone. I love Fudge Muppet and their lore videos. I'm subscribed to him. And Epic Nate, I'm subscribed to him, has a lot to add as well. They surely do. I like both of them a lot. But there is no one who loves Skyrim like you do, and it shows in every video. I even love that you forget stuff. Thanks, Chris. And struggle playing rather than just ... I remember when I first joined the Skyrim subreddit, and every time someone would talk about their struggles playing, someone would invariably talk about how they play the game on Legendary, in prison clothes, with an icon dagger in their teeth, because it's just so easy. He did that all in capital letters. Why would I want to watch someone play like that? But your struggles create actual tension in your videos that makes them compelling. Thank you, Chris. And the storytelling is just superb. That's I think the most fun about it is telling stories. I love Skyrim, and I love having that everything about Skyrim as a platform to play my own stories on. I felt like I knew where you were going with Rockman, but it was so rewarding when he defeated Alduin in the last video, and he finally felt like he was becoming who he was destined to be. And the way you have started working the lore books into your playthroughs. You know, I don't know that I've ever read Effects of the Elder Scrolls, but when you read it as part of the Rockman playthrough, which makes total sense because the actual Dragonborn would want to know everything, right? Anyway, when you read it, it was just so perfect right there. It made me appreciate so much the story crafting of the developers as well to introduce that book at that time. Right. I'm gushing, and this is getting too long. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for letting me get to know you, and thank you for putting so much effort into this mod. I didn't do anything except read the lines you guys gave me. I hope that it does you justice, at least as a starting point. He just told me today that there's an update already. I hope that it does you justice, and at least as a starting point, and happy late birthday. That's such a sweet letter. I really love that. Thank you so much. All right, guys, now you're going to see this gift. See these two little books? Look, I think this is bookmarks. There's two of them. That's cute. I like that. Okay, book number 1. Here's how each page is done. There's even little bookmarkers in here. There's the picture, and there's the description of it. There's all the effects. There's where to find it. And there's the best match for it. And these, I don't know if these had been, I know they're handmade, but then I don't know if this is a handmade page or if their handmade page was then copied and put in book form, but it's wonderful. Every page. And so it goes. That's the end where you can put your own recipes and notes. Isn't that's wonderful. And book 2 is the same way. There's a bowl of Spriggan sap. There's room in the back for recipes. A lot in this one because this is the end of all the... He had to use another book to put the last bits of ingredients in because they didn't all fit in that book, I guess. So I absolutely love these because they came at the very time, right within a day or two after I had been thinking about I wanted something like this and didn't want to have to do the research myself. I'm lazy. In case you didn't know that by now, I'm lazy. Okay. I've been really anxious to show you those things and just had not had the time to get around. Sometimes I was feeling bad and sometimes I was busy and just kept putting it off. I'm lazy. Okay, I wanted to talk about the Rockman, the Dragonborn series. I did this once with I already forget the name of the guy that I was doing the Dragonborn with. Did I take him to face Merrick? And did I take him through some of the black books? Anyway, Rockman has this darkness in him. And he's not all that thrilled or sure about being such a thing as a Dragonborn. So he sort of has his ups and downs about that. And he's already told me that he does not want to go to Solstheim and fight with Merrick, and that he himself isn't all that thrilled about supposedly being a Dragonborn, and he doesn't care if Merrick wants to be the Dragonborn or not. He can just have at it. And he has no intentions of going through those black books, even one. So his series is almost at an end. He's finished the main Dragonborn quest and Sovngarde and killed Alwyn and took you all on a tour of Sovngarde. So now he's still pretty ticked at Delphine. In fact, the other night he went to find her because I don't know what he was going to do to her exactly, but he went to find her, but he couldn't find her. She wasn't in the inn. She wasn't in her room. She wasn't down in her secret room. She wasn't walking around town anywhere, so he didn't know where to find her. So he's left that for another day. But there is a couple of other things that he wants to do. So that series might continue through next week and possibly, maybe, the next week. But it's going to be ending shortly. And I'm not going to start another one like that right away after it ends, because I have to have some days to do spring cleaning. My apartment is so bad. And I've been getting plants and things for outdoors around my patio. And I've talked with a landscaper, and he's going to come and we're going to walk around and talk about what I like and what I could have done. And he will advise me, and then he's going to do it. And so I just need to have some days to clean in my house, to sit out at my patio table and enjoy that for a while. And when my son comes over and gets me reacquainted with my GoPro again, I haven't used it for so long, and especially after they turn on the water fountain outside, then I want to sit out there and do vlogs instead of in here. And let's see, then when I'm ready to start another serious series, it's going to be with Mr. Samuels in the Dawn Guard. Remember my other character? Was that Jandor? Anyway, he did the Dragonborn, and then I was going to have him do the Dawn Guard, and it absolutely got stuck. Serana's mother would not come out that door, and we couldn't advance the game because we had to have her dialogue, and it made me so upset. I just got angry and quit the series. So I'm going to try that again with Mr. Samuels. He's an older man. He has gray hair. I think I showed him to you. I don't remember if I showed a picture of him on Twitter, but you guys that aren't following me on my Twitter channel miss all the pictures I show and the things I talk about and the music days I have, and I've got the link down below under all my videos where I put everything else that you don't read. So, but I'm going to keep playing Slade the Shadow Man for a while, but he's not going to run a long time either. That was just a mini story for fun. And I will keep Mia and her grandma Shirley so I can play with my mod for a while. But that won't be a real long running story either. And I'll keep doing my bookshelf series on Fridays, reading books. But that's only 3 things, so that'll leave me days to clean house. And when I'm ready to start recording again, then it'll be with Mr. Samuels and the Dawn Guard, and then when those other 2 end, a couple of other mini series that I have in mind and have ready to start. I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. I mainly wanted to show you my gifts. And so maybe the next time I make a vlog, it'll be outside, sitting out at my table, and even if the water fountain isn't on yet, at least my plants are out there. So I will talk to you all later, and this is for Sunday. I'm recording this on Friday. I think that's today. So hopefully tomorrow I can get Rockman recorded for Monday. Hopefully. So I'll talk to you all later. Be good. Stay sweet. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.